Thank you all for joining us today. This is a very exciting time for our Du Quoin facility with this expansion. For those that I haven't had the opportunity to meet, my name is Rupert Miller. I'm the plant manager of the Du Quoin plant. I'm very excited to be in front of you today, celebrating the brand new expansion, beautiful expansion behind us, as well as the 60-year legacy of the Du Quoin plant. Almost 2 years ago, the community came together for a groundbreaking event that was spectacular. It took a lot of hard work, and I'm excited to be in front of you today, celebrating with those people that did the hard work to make this happen. I'd like to take a moment and thank some of our sponsors that we had for this project, specifically the state of Illinois and the City of Du Quoin, who without their unwavering support, this project would not have been successful. I'd also like to thank our community partners who partnered with us through this project to get it across the finish line and make it successful and have it see what you see today, a beautiful expansion. Thank you. I want to thank our incredible employees that we have here at Du Quoin. I've not been at Du Quoin but for a few months, but the team, the community is so strong. And I want to thank the team members who made this possible. We have a number of them in the audience today, and some of them that we have here have over 30 years tenure with the company, one being almost 50. It's a great opportunity to celebrate our success, what we've done here with this project. It took a lot of hard work, a lot of struggles, but you guys made it happen. So thank you very much. You know, not only are we celebrating this beautiful expansion, but we're celebrating 60 years in a community. And as I was putting thoughts together about what to say, I kind of did some reflection on my own background, my own experiences. The only organization that I've had the pleasure to be a part of that even comes close is Ford Motor Company. So that's pretty good company to be in a community for this period of time. This is not something that you see very often. So it's something you guys should all be proud of, and we need to celebrate that. With that, I would like to introduce some of our partners to speak, and I would like to ask to the stage Mayor Downs.
All right, can everybody hear me okay back there? They were giving instructions on the microphone, so I don't want to not listen to what I was told. Thank you, Rupert, for the introduction. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Andrea for being here, and Paul again. It's good to see you guys about 2 years later. Amron and ComEd, I appreciate your guys being here and showing your commitment to our community. So I'll keep it brief. I mean, the addition and the expansion that you guys did here, 110,000 square feet, 80 jobs, $60+ million, secures your place here in our community, and secures the economic security of our community for hopefully the next 60 years plus, right? Our friends in organized labor that built the expansion, continue to build the expansion, all the Teamsters that work here. I want to thank you guys for your commitment to our town, and just look forward to what's to come with the next phase of expansion. What that means in terms of what you guys can put out to your biggest customers, and what that means for the economic security of Du Quoin. So again, thank you everybody for being here. Organized labor folks, and everybody at Prysmian for continuing to show your commitment to Du Quoin. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Downs. The next speaker I would like to invite to the stage is Illinois State Senator Terry Bryant.
thank you all for including me today in this really cool day, right? I mean, what a fun day to be here. The weather's beautiful. The facility is beautiful. And there's some pretty awesome people sitting up here on the stage. So how often do you get the CEO of a company's the North American company to be here? So thank you so much to Andrea for being here today. So I'm serving right now in the Illinois General Assembly as the minority spokesperson for energy. And I did not fully fathom how important Prysmian is to moving forward with our energy needs until just about a month ago. I was visiting a facility. It's like a substation, transformer substation across the street from where our data center is going to go in. And every place that you looked were Prysmian cables. So the big spools of the cables and stuff. And I thought, we better check out this company just a little bit more. And the more I researched, and realizing it is a multinational corporation, but how significant they're going to be going into the future, as they have been in the past, in making sure that we have reliable, affordable baseload energy. We cannot have that in the country, certainly can't have it here in Illinois if we don't have companies like this. Then at lunch today, having the opportunity to, I think one of my jobs as your senator here is to really talk about all the great qualities that Southern Illinois have, and in particular the 58th Senate District. And that is that we have a lot of individuals here who work very hard. They're very loyal. They want to have a company that they can start with when they're 18 years old and retire from 40 years later. We've been looking for that. We have it in some other places, but here in Du Quoin, it's awesome that you've come here and allowed us to be a part of the company. But thank you so much to the folks that are going to be working here. You are going to love the people of Du Quoin even more as you expand. So thank you for choosing Illinois. More than that, thank you for choosing Du Quoin. And we look forward to a long relationship in the future. God bless you all.
Thank you, Senator Bryant. We're very excited to have some of our customer partners here with us today to talk about the long-standing relationship between our company and theirs. So please welcome Dale Player, Vice President of Engineering and Smart Grid for ComEd, to the stage.
Thank you all. Thank you for the warm welcome and having us here at this fantastic event. I'm Dale Player, Vice President of Engineering and Smart Grid at ComEd. We're the energy provider for over 9 million residents right here in the state of Illinois. We've been a partner with Prysmian for over 30 years, and we really much appreciate that partnership. As the Senator was saying, that partnership is critical for the lifeblood of our system. A few years ago, we were actually here for the groundbreaking. One of my colleagues, Cheryl Malatich, was here representing ComEd. She actually retired just a few weeks ago, and then she found out I was coming down for the ribbon cutting, so she kind of passed the torch to me. She would have loved to be here, but she's enjoying retirement as one does. But we're very excited to be here for this ribbon cutting and this expansion project that you're doing. The best part is it's happening here in Illinois, right? This is the place to be. We commend Prysmian for building up the community here in Du Quoin, supporting the state and the economic development here. And we very much support the state in working to expand economic opportunity here in Illinois, and together we're really creating a hub of opportunity, right? If you think of electricity as the lifeblood that really powers our customers' lives, you can think of Prysmian as the veins that really supply that lifeblood. And so I was looking at some of the numbers that we have. We have at high voltage cable, we have over 200 circuit miles of high voltage Prysmian cable on our system. And that's like nothing compared to the distribution cable that we have on our system too. So that has helped us, really build up our system, harden our system, increase that reliability. And at ComEd, we have become one of the most reliable electric utilities in the whole nation. For several years running now, we've actually been awarded the top most reliable electric utility in the Midwest and also in the nation. But we're not done yet, right? We know that in the coming 5, 10, 15 years, we're facing a lot more challenges. Things like increased load growth. The center talked about the data centers that are coming. The load growth that we expect just from those data centers is astronomical. Electrification, intensifying weather, surging economic development. Right now, it's more important than ever to have a safe, reliable, and affordable system to serve our customers, serve the businesses, serve the communities. And what we need now, right, is that quality product to expand and harden our system. That's why the partnership with Prysmian is incredibly important. That we have the quality products that you all make here for our distribution and our transmission system that our customers can rely on. So once again, we congratulate you on the completion of this facility for 60 years and for the partnership. And most of all, we commend Prysmian for your unwavering support of the community here in Du Quoin and also the customers of ComEd. Right, the 9 million residents in this state that rely on the products that you make. Here in your own state, 9 million customers and residents that rely on what you make. So again, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Dale. Now I would like to ask to come to the stage Patrick Smith, Chairman and President of Ameren.
Trying this digital for the first time. I wasn't moving out, but I drove here from Collinsville about maybe an hour and a half or so, and I was thinking, something that I need to do, important that I'll be there. But it wasn't until I got here and I was talking with Andrea, and I realized how much it really did mean to me. I mean, I've seen my share of cable, but as I'm representing Ameren, I'm honored to join Prysmian and the group and the other esteemed folks on the stage here today and the Du Quoin community for this groundbreaking celebration. Today marks a milestone for Southern Illinois, a region that's rapidly becoming a hub for clean energy, manufacturing, and innovation. Ameren, Illinois is proud to partner with Prysmian Group on this transformative expansion. We were talking about it in the parking lot, what just wasn't here just maybe 2 years ago, and how different it looks as you drive by. Our collaboration is rooted in our shared commitment to modernizing the grid, supporting renewable energy, and driving economic growth for your communities and our communities. We work closely with Prysmian to align infrastructure needs and ensure reliable, resilient, and energy delivery as the facility grows and evolves. Now, the energy landscape, we know, is changing. There's a lot going on. The senator's aware of that. There's a lot of committees, a lot of conversations. So this is important, and our collaboration positions us to meet these challenges, but more importantly, these opportunities. This project here leverages our state's central location. That's very important. The skilled workforce, and also these energy solutions to modernize the grid, ensuring safe and reliable service for our customers. I talked about what this meant to me when I came before, and I was thinking, I'll tell you a little bit about my history. I was IBEW journeyman line worker. I worked as a lineman for a number of years. And as I came up and I drove up and I saw the cable in the background, it reminded me a lot about me working underground, installing the cable, terminating the cable, what it took, what it meant. And I thought about all of you drove here today, and you drove by miles and miles of cable. And you really no one really thought about or really knew what it meant to your hair dryer, what it meant to that favorite TV show, or that Chicago Bears, or that Chiefs game, or what it meant to your kids in their video games. And I thought about all of that because I had it in my hands. And I understood the need to be able to have a resource like this to what we say at Ameren, to power the quality of life of millions of people in the state of Illinois. And so it hits home. I played football.
Prysmian North America, to talk about the 60-year legacy of Du Quoin.
Mayor Downs, State Senator Bryant, all our guests, more importantly, our employees from Du Quoin. Before I actually, read some of the remarks I prepared, I do want to acknowledge when we put together such a large investment like this, and this investment that we have behind us is around $75 million, it takes an army of a team to pull this off. And I would like to recognize everyone that was part of that project team to please stand up and be recognized, because they went through thick and thin to make sure that this thing went on time, on budget, and they did a fantastic job. So if Eric Perks, Alessandro, Juan Vargas, Scott, I know you're out here, whoever's part of the project team, please stand up and give you a round of applause. I also want to recognize Eric Perks. Eric Perks has been a plant manager here. He's been a staple for Du Quoin, the community, for many, many, many years. And I just want to say thank you to him, because his fingerprints are all over this expansion, right? So we also want to recognize and thank you, Eric, for that. So it's a great day, not only for the city of Du Quoin, for the greater Perry County, but more importantly, for the community and for our team members who are sitting or standing in the back. Today marks not the opening of a new space, but a continuation of the 60 years, which is an incredible achievement, right? And Rupert did talk a little bit about the 60 years, and that does not happen often. So if it wasn't for the dedication, the commitment, and the hard work of the workforce, as well as the support from the community, we would not have been here today, never mind to invest in. But what began as a vision back in 1965 to grow, to serve customers, and make a lasting impact to the community, that vision 50 years ago remains very, very strong today. And again, a lot of it is through your commitment and the support that we get locally. These investments represent the commitment to our customers, not only here, but also the ones who are not here, our community, and a special word to really our Du Quoin team members. All wearing cool shirts, they're green, and it's awesome. I love that. Ownership starts now, right? The organization trusted, all of you trusted this community with the investment. And now it's our part to do our job and to execute on this investment and to really yield the expectations and the results that we know we can count on this plant, which will then drive us to further success, hopefully for another 60 years. So I'm counting on all of you. Take ownership. This is your plant. These are your processes. This is your community. And let's continue to elevate this area and continue to make Du Quoin one of our better plants in North America, if not the world, and continue to support this local community. So congratulations today. Enjoy the day. This is your day, and thank you for having us.
Thank you, Paul. Now I would like to turn the mic over to Andrea Pirondini, CEO of Prysmian North America.
Thank you, Rupert. A big thank you to all the people that have contributed to this success. We are at the beginning, but this is, it's a long story. this plant is older than me. I mean, so in reality, we are the same age of your birth, 1965. So great. Thank you very much to the state of Illinois. Thank you to the city. Thank you to the community that, I mean, was the real driver of the success of the company through the years. And clearly a big thank you to the customers that are trusting this plant, are trusting us, are trusting the product. Clearly, I mean, any business can grow, can thrive only through being valuable and successful to the customers. This is a very important point, guys. So, a big thank you to the many people that have been absolutely fundamental to the success of all this. And thank you also for taking the time to come. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Terry. Thank you to all the ones that are in here, taking time out of their agenda to honor this special moment. Okay, so a few numbers, just quick ones. This used to be a 240,000 square feet story. Now we are growing to 350,000 square feet. And because, guys, you did a good job here, we've decided to move forward, so there will be a further extension here. And we go in excess of 400,000 feet. We are now reinforcing this investment factor. Why are we doing that? Because demand is very strong. So the $80 million investment we put in here so far are going to be reinforced in excess of $100 million. So, I mean, a big responsibility on us to make sure that we deliver not only made in America, made in US stuff, but the best quality in the world. Because our unwavering commitment is towards quality and service for the customers. Right, so we have 2 new civil lines in here, so for a total of 6. This is making this one of the 2 largest Prysmian plants in North America for this type of, for medium voltage cable, and the center of excellence for EPR medium voltage cable. This is the #1 plant in the world for this type of stuff. Okay, then beyond the capacity, what makes this plant unique? Strong commitment to sustainability, and we have right over there, it will be very nice to see that once we tour the factory, also a solar farm that will kickstart in the next few weeks and shall provide, directly feed into this plant about 50%, 50-60% of the energy that is necessary to run, with including the expansion. Okay, so it's a 7.5 megawatt solar installation to generate about 10 gigawatt hours of energy. Okay. This plant is made all with Prysmian cables, medium voltage, low voltage, copper wire, anything is Prysmian. But we're not only committed to renewables, we're very much committed to supporting the US in this very strong challenge that we have today in terms of reinforcing the power grid and making sure we have enough cable for these massive data center expansions. I don't know, I mean, everybody's talking about 50% of the data centers in the world, AI related, non-AI related, cloud, bitcoins, whatever, 50% are made in America. So this is an amazing number. And this is the country in the world that is feeling the stress today of the massive requirement of energy that is specific to these facilities. And this type of cable, this technology, is not only to support our utility valued utility customer. Utility customers are buying most of the stuff that is made in here, and this will continue to be so. But also, this type of technology is the cable that is used in the data centers, not the data centers in America. And today, data centers are full by offshore cables simply because there isn't enough. See? And if I could go back in time, 4 years ago, when we made the decision, the thing I would do different, I would have invested more. You see? Because this is coming at a time in which the most precious type of cable for the nation today. So this is going to allow us to support with American-made, top quality requirement that the country has for this type of stuff. So we're very happy about the timing of the investment, and I close with another thank you. Thank you also for the excellent execution. Like Paul was saying before, this project was on budget and on time. We ended up like 4 weeks late, to be very precise. But I'm not seeing any project in the last 4 years that ended up only 4 weeks late. So we're really, really happy. I think the team made a fantastic job. So thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andrea. It really is an exceptional expansion. You all will get the opportunity to see that during a tour that we're going to have, and you'll be able to see what makes Du Quoin so special in action out there. Thank you to all our speakers who were here today, traveled in. With that, I'd like to invite those who joined me on stage to step over to our grassy area by our monument for a ribbon cutting ceremony. Please keep an eye out for Lauren. Lauren, would you raise your hand? There you are. Okay. Lauren will help us coordinate that. And then we'd like to welcome you to hang around and tour the facility and see the inside. We're going to break up in smaller groups for that, and some of the leadership team is going to lead each group. So I encourage you to hang around and participate in that. But most importantly, I want to thank you all very much for coming today and supporting the Du Quoin facility.
I've got that in there from this. Like when you say the edge of the building, like the corner of it, like all. Yes. Yep. Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Well, then have Josh hold the baby help hold that, and then with the other hand, maybe. I know. Yes. Now hold on. Okay, guys. I'm gonna give you a countdown, and just take your time. Okay. I want to make sure we get it. Okay, I'm gonna give the countdown. Let's get one smiling real quick. That looks great. Good. More. Good. Okay. Is everyone ready? Are we good? Okay. All right. I'll give you the countdown to go ahead and cut the ribbon. All right. Okay. Here we go, guys. Ready, and 1, 2, and 3. Yay! Okay.
All right, if you're a community partner, you can join us for a ribbon cutting photo.